I mean, it's not like you misplayed anything. It's just
I don't know. I mean,
you didn't
I wouldn't say I played
play.
super. Like, I just kind of threw against you and Moon because I was in no rush to drag it out because it was a loss. So I kind of like rushed into things just to actually hit units because I didn't even get to hit stuff those first couple games. All right, let's see. Twitch. Have they started yet? The stream is technically up. I just need to get the link. Maybe not started yet. Let's do this, guys. I'm gonna stop Discord streaming and just leave it to the Twitch stream, so I'm not double streaming. But I'll stay in VC for people to co-commentate.
What is Appty even cooking with this season? I haven't seen his box yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, we'll see what he plays here. I guess he's going against Raven first.
That's a lot of sense. Holy duck, that's a lot of sense. And he lost to Will with this box? Seriously? Holy duck, that's a lot of sense. Tata, Werner, Lisa, Kyra, Sherry, Epsi. 6 cents.
Hello, Ozma.
Hey, LW.
Yeah, anyways, do you remember the last time I talked about the casting skill for Elwyn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only said half of it. Like, the real stats is actually like there's that one error I made. Like, instead of like the damage dealt part, like it should be attack plus 30%.
Ah.
Yeah,
Still
there was a
either way.
little error there. Yeah.
Okay, looks like they're
And also
getting
the other
started
part I
here.
didn't say. The other part I didn't say about his casting is that the faction buff that he has in the 3C is going to affect empires as well.
Yeah, it's neat. Speaking of Elwyn, we see Raven go ahead and ban that first because he's trying to tank push. Makes sense. Is the stream actually working?
No, it's not
up
doing anything.
now.
Okay.
You might have to refresh LW. It took me a little, like a minute, for it to actually like come up.
Yeah, all right, there it goes.
Oh, this is Raven playing. Okay. I thought Meow was going.
How can I refresh it? Because this is a Discord app, the desktop app.
No, I'm streaming on Twitch, LW. I'm in VC so people can commentate, but the stream's on Twitch now.
Ryan changed his box a bit.
Yeah, he's been changing it each match actually, from what I've watched. Like if you look at the games on stream, he played like a pretty tank push box, I think, in the one we looked at the replay for, versus something a bit more rushy for the other game. He got and picked Kurama both games, which I thought was impressive.
Interesting. What do I box against this? I'm guessing bye-bye he does. I don't really need it.
We see Raven taking a Werner pick here. It's interesting given this map. There's a fair amount of terrain to work with, but it's also a lot of water.
Yeah, but it's still a good mob booster.
Yeah, I mean...
And his only decent mob booster he has, so it makes sense to pick it. Against the tankless box.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing a pretty tank pushy box here, though. With, like, I think he could have potentially taken the tank, just because Lisa's not that strong in this map due to lack of terrain.
I don't think he can really tank push against them under the assassins. I
don't know. So, because the thing is, like, the Lisa is not going to work as a Sin on this map because of the lack of terrain. She has no talent. So you'd basically just be worried about, like, the Tatalia and Pepsi, because you can do troops to counter,
and
like,
Kyra.
You can do troops to counter Kyra, though, as long as you don't give multiple Sins. Werner is something of a threat, but I don't know. I don't actually find Werner that scary, personally. His range isn't that long.
I mean, how is Raven ever beating a Werner in defense stance?
Milk. Probably. The fixed damage and stuff might do it. And dispels.
Milk will absolutely shred a Werner in defensive stance.
Yeah.
She might die for it, but
yeah, there's no doubt that there's no doubt that he's gonna die as well.
So if he plays a tank push, is that he still has to sack a DPS despite only having 2 to 3. To
I
kill one
mean,
of the
that's
sets.
if she actually does die for it. Her fixed before damage is like crazy high, so he's gonna lose a lot of troops and also gonna lose some buffs and get some debuffs and stuff. Like she does a lot when she does actually hit things. It's just, can she actually hit things?
Yeah, I
Is the
also don't
question.
think she's that bad as Raven keeps saying.
No, I mean
Like-
that's what I was about to say though. Is she's a mage without like a real AOE flex, and all she can do is hit things and still can't really one shot the magic tanks, which is a problem.
Obviously not. Obviously not. But your Shinpachi tanked great against Will. I have to say that.
Shinpachi is actually pretty good, as long as it's not one of these stupid chivalry DPS like Helena, Rosalia, or Kagura, who get full debuff immunity when attacking and high buff. He's actually pretty solid. It's just we have 3 people captaining chivalry DPS melee units, so
Helena and Elvin, you both didn't say, right?
I said Helena, Rosalia, and Kagura, and then you can also throw Elwyn in there too. There's just a lot of chivalry DPS that he's gonna just die against. But against non-chivalry
Okay.
DPS, he's pretty respectable.
What do I box against Appty? I'm guessing I need more tanks against this.
I'm surprised Raven gives this 4th pick to Talia instead of Kyra. Agnes can very much counter Kyra. She very much cannot counter Talia.
Yeah, this is awkward. Talia is probably the strongest sin. Like, Talia is the stronger Omega, still in my opinion, in most cases. Except this map because of the water.
Yeah, on this map, Omega is an unkillable god.
I mean, he doesn't have many tiles he can properly take from the water there. This is basically 2 tiles he usually takes from on this map. Because the main tiles he would usually take from are in the middle of the ship.
It's still a lot of
I mean,
threat range.
does he really care that much about getting the water tiles? Even with
Oh,
them?
yes, he misses a lot of kills if he takes Levitans and doesn't. Omega is, for the most
Damn,
part,
if
a
he,
troop
if he
to hero
misses that
delivery
many
machine.
kills, maybe it's really not that big a deal that he's banned.
It is against Bill.
Let's just say that with my performance so far, imagine my performance so far if Omega was also not banned.
These matches would have been shorter.
These matches would have been
Your
shorter.
performance would be exactly the same if Omega was banned or not.
That's
so
true.
far.
It would still be 5 losses. That is true. But they would be
So,
shorter matches.
We don't have to imagine anything here. What do I cut against Appty? I think I take her out.
I'm surprised Raven got 5th pick Ashmar. I think she's the strongest DPS in his draft. She has Sky Archers, so she can move around pretty well on this map. I would have brought them if my Sky Archers weren't level 7 in my game against Will.
I mean, it's not like with Sky Archers you kill anything. But you could have brought the freeze AoE to basically try to chase him.
I did bring the freeze AoE. Did you watch the game?
Okay. Only the end.
But
And
no.
she was already dead when I checked in.
He brought he did the right move and he brought Mass Protect on Agnes, which shuts down Hoffman pretty hard. So there wasn't a whole ton I could do there. He could just dispel the freeze with the Agnes 3C, so.
Okay, yeah. You basically had to force him to Agnes freeze earlier and you couldn't because he had 2 less damage because of no blocks.
Let's look at stats and stuff here. So Ashmar that does not have 1100 int post deploy, it has 1500 int. This is a real Ashmar. Single target.
Slight difference only, right?
Yeah.
But no Sky Archers.
No Sky Archers, yeah, I'm surprised. I think you'd want him on this map.
Does she also have the fixed damage troops or not?
She does have Firebrands.
Against Agnes, Firebrands are also always
She doesn't really need it. Her 3C does fixed damage afterwards if she's within range of her partner. And she can partner Freya pretty comfortably here. She can actually
but Freya won't always.
She can pull the Freya with her though,
Freya
because
would
Freya's
also
not
in range.
displace immune, so she can pull the Freya with her when she goes to engage. That's part of why I think this Ashmar is actually like Raven's best DPS in this draft by a long shot. She can actually do a pretty good job of staying in guard. She used to actually be one of my best units when I first started Apexing, and all of my units were 4-star uncast, so there was no difference in her from the others.
She's one of those units I've really wanted to build, just haven't yet.
Mhm.
I mean, she's 4-star, I think, but that's about as far as I've brought her.
We see not sprint on Werner, so he's actually going to be using him as a DPS here. The Tatalia debuff's going to give him a lot of debuffs though, when he keeps using his stances on himself. Healing
yeah, this is
Lisa.
really painful.
We see buff
It
on
won't.
Matthew for, I guess, just Matthew. Is Lisa pro tag?
Yes, she is.
Hmm.
And Isara might be too.
I don't think so.
Isara's not. She's only like strat time. She's
Yeah,
the SR
Wait,
unit. They don't give her
she's-
Is
free
Agnes Protect or not?
no, she's
right?
she's Glory
the
Princess.
SR. They don't give them multiple.
Agnes is Princess Glory, and Time, obviously.
Okay.
We
Right.
see. Why do people bring the Slice Trident to Talia all the time? I don't think it's that good. You'd almost always rather have 2 skills, as far as I can tell.
You always want 2 skills on her. It makes no sense to run back. Who does that apart from
I see
Red?
it a lot in this Waifu Wars. I've seen it on a lot of Tatalias. It's weird to me. I don't know
It's
why.
just wrong.
Especially after her
What's the Tatalia
exclusive.
attack, by the way? The Tatalia attack feels really low.
Yeah, did he bring... Did this Mad Lad go Loki just for his Agnes? No, I don't... Maybe with 452 int on these... I think he went Loki just purely for Agnes. That's cooking. When you've got 4 physical units and you pick Loki. We are going to see some Sarah guarding, but I think she's only Fizz guard, so she's not going to do too much. I really think this Ashmar
Is
is really
Fizz?
strong here.
Is she on a first guard, really?
Yeah,
I
take
have no
physical
clue
attacks
about
instead
that.
of nearby friendly allies. I think there was an Asara Merc one week last season that I was looking at potentially using, but I saw his Fizz guard
With
on
the
it.
active too or just the passive? Maybe the active guards everything.
No,
I
just
don't
it's
really-
it's basically her guard is Lance Phalanx, the generic like Grenier skill. So
Oh, it just increases damage. It's not changing. So she's basically a dead pick in this draft.
yeah, I really think this Ashmar is going to be ridiculously strong here. Once this Tatalia is off the field, this Ashmar can go crazy on Ryan's units and like solo. Doesn't Milk also
Isn't
have Sky
Ashima
Archers?
also giving? Wait, isn't Ashima also giving fixed immunity with her dance?
She can if she wears her exclusive. Not everyone does.
Because that's the Tada counter he needs.
Hmm. I think it's melee ranges where you get fixed damage. Like when you're next to your partner, I think, for exclusive. I'm not positive though.
I don't
You-
know what her.
Were you asking if
is.
Milk gets Sky Archers?
I was.
She does not. She only gets Firebrands and the Elf Masters.
See, I thought she might have Sky Archers to go like yeet and kill Tatalia or something.
No sky, no water.
She is gonna do pretty okay reaching here though because of the Ashmar enable.
Oh, breezed Ashima too.
Hmm. He
There
kind of
is
has to
some
go use the
damage
map.
coming.
I think he kind of has to go use the map to get some buffs and stuff up this Ashmar. Otherwise, she's just gonna go berserk on his team.
Yeah, but I think he has to wait till last action, right?
Yeah, you don't want to just give him away for free to the Milk. I guess. Well, no, he can end in Agnes Aura even if he goes to use Strike. He'll reach here.
Can Milk reach right now?
So it's
I
0,
think
0,
after
1, 2,
I think Milk.
3,
I think
4,
Milk can reach right now.
2, 1, 2,
Well-
3, 4, 5. She can't reach Agnes.
will the Moby reduction not like take place over the water or
It's because it's 2 blocks of Moby reduction, right? So the 2 she's going to use it on are the deck, because it just uses them as soon as it can. So it'll be 0, 0, 2 rather than like 1, 0, 0. You know.
silly.
Did he pull with the Ashmar? I didn't even really like notice.
Yes, he did.
What did he pull? Did he just pull the Freya?
Yes. From
Hmm.
next door.
I would have considered saving that so that you can bring her with you to guard when you go to engage. 'Cause
The
Freya's-
Grease still there,
Yeah, it is. The attack buff's not.
but the Met can just die now to the milk, right?
I mean, he's got Agnes revives.
Milk only is fixed before battle, right?
Only before. She's not that good in a tourney where Agnes is one of the best units in the game.
Yes, of course. I mean, he can double tap the Tada. Kill her once now, Agnes heals, kill her again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
And
too, just
beyond.
because the Tata really
He
is
He won't reach Tata.
with milk.
After her act again, she'll only be at 3 stacks, so she's not full 5 range.
I thought you were saying her exclusive helps, right?
So yeah, we've come to find it only changes at the
Oh,
start of the
She
turn.
would have reached. She reaches without act again this far.
Yeah, is Ashmar 3 blocks or something? She went really far. Did she breeze? No.
I
Oh,
guess-
I forgot the Werner tiles. I totally forgot about Werner. Is what
Plus,
it is.
the way it worked, she went down. So the first 2 tiles that were mitigated were the tile Freya's in, and then the next water.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That works out too. And then the gorilla was ignoring the terrain too, and she gets to
Yeah.
walk back to guard because of that Ashmar step, where her 3 out if it's in like a chest knight kind of shape, you can walk
Yep.
back. Exactly what I did against Will with the Ice Dragon AoEs and stuff earlier.
If only Zilong would just let us actually see where units can move.
Yeah, it would be really nice.
We're only 5 years.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
So I mean,
Langrisser is
now
a
she can run in and like
I mean,
first life anyone or kill Agnes.
I mean,
So she
Ashamar
still
could even
has-
go kill Tatalia if she wanted, or yeah, Tormilk could go take Agnes. But Ashmar could kill the Tatalia, I'm pretty sure, because she would be in fixed range like from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fixed before, fixed after. That should clean up Tatalia very easily. And then you still have Milk to try to carry. Lisa maybe can get kill on Milk with her being so injured, even on a terrain, even without Lisa's talent being active or attack buff. I don't know. Yeah, he goes for the Tatalia. Oh, I guess he can walk back too, come to think of it. I don't think he can get back to guard, but
But I don't think anything reaches him.
it's
Oh,
he moves up. He's trying to body block the Lisa from taking Milk, and he's just gonna have Milk carry. That works. Because Lisa has 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I think her AA is 2 blocks, and I think the guard ignore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. He can reach, actually. His troops won't reach, though. But she has the whole Lost of thing where she runs Lurker and uses melee troops. But she actually won't reach with this if she wants troops to attack, and I don't think troops.
Guard ignores only when she doesn't use the act again, though, right?
She I think when she transforms, doesn't she get another skill that guard ignores?
No, that skill only guard ignores when she is in the curtain stance, and if she is in her total combined stance, it is a stun attack, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Because I used her in the Farina, thinking she can guard ignore, and she couldn't at the times I tried with her. It was quite painful.
There's some way to get her to guard ignore after act again, because her reach isn't that short. I know Tiamat and Appty both used to box her on ladder a couple
I
seasons
know,
ago.
but I failed to manage it somehow. when I
Yeah,
played her.
I don't know what the condition is.
It has to be some awkward condition.
JV Famine successfully ducking Ducko.
Have
I'm
you found
doing
one
my
against
part.
Daco? Really?
Is she gonna be able to retreat? I think she can also retreat all the way back, huh? Because of the Ashmar buff. Yeah, she can retreat back far enough. And a nice little heal on Ashmar, who actually is stun immune because of her dance effect. So Lisa's not going to stun her either. At least I'm pretty sure. Is it just stun immunity for the partner?
No, it's both.
They both get it.
Yeah, and she has the fixed damage thing, so she's also going to chip the Lisa before she hits, and Lisa doesn't have terrain or attack buff. So I think Lisa...
I mean, she can get terrain.
No, it's specifically forest, mountain, or grassland terrain for her talent. Or forest, grassland, or desert, actually, not mountain. So she's not going to have terrain to have any talent attack up.
God,
And she's going to
really
get...
bad in this map.
She's going to have attack, no attack buff, and she's going to take fixed damage before she hits. So... She probably kills after an Agnes play 80s, but...
The enemy Agnes is also still up, right? So he can just heal with her.
Appty's
Agnes
probably
Hammer, he is
not a
enemy
fan
Agnes
of
Hammer.
playing back-to-back shipwrecks.
Oh, no fixed proc.
You actually again didn't change another skill. Yeah, even with the crit failed.
Yeah, she doesn't have a talent, so she's literally just... She's about as strong as Scott right now. This will maybe save her from the Agnes AoE. I don't think so. She doesn't have buffs. Just the Star Crown stuff. So no...
It's
actually
enough.
Star Crown
8k
was enough.
HP is enough.
Star Crown was enough to activate the talent, so she does have int buff now from talent. So yeah, she's
Yeah,
fine.
but...
He still has too
No.
much to kill here.
Oh darn, it's ridiculous. Wasn't sure there are the skills.
But he can neither deal with Werner, nor can he deal with the Tormilk through guard, because Lisa's on cooldown. She's out of AoE. All she has is Bonk with no buffs. That's not going to one-shot Tormilk starting next turn. And
Yeah, it's not looking good.
and then Agnes just revives even so. The Werner catches a freeze. Yeah, I think that giving that 5th pick Ashmar was like the biggest mistake by far Appty made here. She's really
I'm
good.
so afraid of Ashamar, but never give her 5th pick. Like, I ban her above look partly even. That's how afraid I'm of her.
All right. Let's see if anyone else is taking a shot.
I guess I'm next.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just have to gear 1 unit still, then I'm done.
After this, I think I'm done with playing for the day. I will take a break and I will not try to stream stuff tonight.
Who are you? Where have you put Ozma?
Maybe tomorrow I should go do my other 6 games and get my 0 to 11 I've been waiting for.
No, 0 to 11 you shouldn't get. I mean, yes, you're seed 1, but no, you still play better than a few of the players there by far. Even if the stat difference really hurts you.
It's not even just stat difference. I think it's like a DPS quality issue. Like, I only have a couple quality
Yeah,
DPS.
of course. It's a definitely unit quality issue.
Like, if I had like a Luke instead of a Chris, you know, this looks like a pretty different box. Stuff like that.
Is there no mercenary this week that is usable?
No, there's not. I checked. We've got good old Rough Sea Uller's Narm with 600 attack on my tier. We've got a 5-star
Renata
Renata.
time!
She's
Renata time!
It's 5-star, so she doesn't have her casting passive, which is the only thing that lets her do decent damage if the enemy hasn't attacked her.
The
Team
Luna
yet?
actually doesn't look too bad.
No, it's better than my Luna at least. It might be worth using instead of Chris, because that's what I had instead of Chris
Definitely.
before.
The Luna. The Ares is also usable, I guess. No, not really.
No, it's
The
not.
Oliver, maybe. Oliver.
It's pretty low attack. And I wouldn't know where to start on using him. Also, look at the HP. And it's Gargoyle, not Rates, so... the close isn't awful. She's on the frail side.
With last rats even.
Mm-hmm.
This looks nice.
I think she's probably better than Chris. But... Chris actually
So I have to
Chris
pay
actually
now.
did some
I
work.
say bye. I'm already in the game against Appty.
Alright, good luck.
Bye.
Alright, let's go spectate that then. Chris put in a surprising amount of work in that game versus Will. Especially after he like triple heal blocked my units with one black hole.
I've always kind of thought that Dispel was a little weird for dispelling after heal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they're gonna make a heal skill that's extra low potency, they should make the dispels trigger pre-heal, you'd think. And I was upset when I saw all the heal blocks after the one AoE. It was bad. Especially because I couldn't attack any of his units because of the Molders and Elven Lancers.
Yeah, I saw that when Mary was, what, like 1k?
Yeah. So Meow is running pretty tank pushy. But he's running tank push with 3 tanks, which isn't really tank push, but Appty chooses not to ban tanks because he runs a bunch of sins. I'm surprised Meow chose so many tanks. For his
I know,
box.
especially after watching the last match and tailoring his box exactly to what Appty's running.
Yeah. Let's see. His Kirika pick is pretty strong. Appty doesn't have like super fast units to get to her like early turn 2. And he doesn't play tanks. So Agnes is the best he can do and hope that it makes stuff live Firebrand's Kirika. But if he gets something like the Pepsi to Axel aid or someone to buffer, it could be tough. I think Narm is actually a pretty reasonable pick for Meow if he just wants Kirika to go nuts. Give sprint and attack buff to the Kirika. But he goes for Ares, another Agnes double killing option. Makes sense. Pretty good mobility, of course, too. I think Appty definitely has to ban this Narm. No, he doesn't. I think that's a mistake. That's going to come back to pay. He picks Warner, that's fine. If it's infantry, it's not going to kill the Helena unless he uses 3C, I guess.
I know yesterday he was running Assassin, but
I think that's true, yeah. I guess I was trying to think if that was someone else's Warner, but I think Appty's the only person that's been boxing Warner so far.
also a little bit of a shame that we've seen 3 Appty games and 3 Shipwreck player 2s.
Yeah.
For first pick Lisa.
First pick Lisa and also boxing Kurama. I guess Kurama gives himself the grass eventually, but... I think Meow picked the wrong tank. I think you definitely want the Albedo against Elwyn. Elwyn's gonna cream Freya, unless Freya's pretty decent. Which I wouldn't expect since Meow is not a dedicated tank push player. This is AoE rush account. She is
Wonder
naturally.
if he just has no faith in Albedo's troops before Elwyn's hitting into an infantry tank.
Yeah, maybe. At least Freya can, I guess, is heal block immune if Elwyn does by some chance miss the kill.
Presumably Bond, as most Freyas are.
Yeah, he might be Arc because it's again it's very much this is his dedicated AoE rush account. So if he was ever to use that on ladder, it would probably just be to trade. But I don't know. I think he built this Freya for like TSGL or something, so it might be Bond. You know, I'm surprised we're not seeing a Patricia on Appty's side of things. I would have thought he would have built her, given the kind of box he runs in regular season.
I wonder if he just doesn't have her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been a hard set of banners, and that's even for me, who's been skipping a lot of the meta stuff.
I know that banner was incredibly unkind to me, and I got a gun off it, and
Oh,
needed to save for Ice Melda, so
damn, it feels bad.
I just I tried to save as much as I could because I had PTSD from my AO banner,
Hmm.
where I got 5 not 6-star off banners in 550.
Oh my god,
Yeah, 3 pities, 2 90s.
that
I
is
was like,
really bad.
yeah, I had to like scrape together like Gates of Fates for things to pull her like a week into the cycle, and I was like, oof.
Oof. I'm surprised we don't see a gospel on this Kyra. Both Kyra and Lisa are going to be lacking for attack buffs, and we've seen what no attack buff Lisa on this map does for damage.
Yeah, like it's rough to only bring 1 skill on Kyra, but if it's 1 skill versus no attack, then
We actually see. I just noticed Meow's running the attack class for Helena. I think a lot of people run the other class, right, for more bulk, but
I built mine like a cannonball, so I think she's Strike Master. And we just pray that her exclusive tiles keep her alive.
yeah, that's true. This Kirika is going to be problematic for FD.
As always.
I'm surprised you bring strength in, not the teleport. I would think you'd want to just like sprint, jump her up a space or two, and then just go crazy on Ryan's units. FD's units, rather. Especially because he's got like the Kyra, so as soon as one thing is dead, Appty's whole offense falls apart. Because like if let's say the Elwyn or Werner died, right? You have an Agnes fighting a team that doesn't have healers, but she's going to struggle a little bit to get in without an enabler. And it's not like she's one-shotting any non-holy units. You've got a Kyra with her 3C passive down. You've got a Lisa with no terrain that's way in the back. So you just really have whichever of these two is left alive as a threat if one of them goes down. The Elwyn is not SSM as well, so he actually will die to Kirika.
It's looking a little rough. Kirika in this mode is just absurd.
Yeah. I wonder if he's defense stance gaming here. to try to bait Kirika. I feel he must be.
Was that a single target or AoE on Ares?
Single target. Yeah, I guess he can probably actually take out the Warner pretty safely. Because the DR on these troops probably gets him enough bulk. And he can even go on the terrain to do it. So even if this is counter stance, that really shouldn't be an issue for Ares. With between Last Right's DR, the Falcon DR, the Tech DR from Flyers, if he hits on the terrain, which I think he can reach.
Yeah, I think he just reaches.
How far does Kirika reach going into next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she reaches the entire map.
Very balanced.
So if he does go in with the Ares and Ellen goes to punish, Ellen will die for it. But he doesn't go in with Ares yet. I guess he's aiming for a different target, maybe the Ellen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, and then 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can move current move plus 4 on the AA, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Ares also reaches pretty much everything. And yeah, he's going for the Elwyn. I was going to say, when he pulls him in, it should turn off his talent revive. I guess it happens first, though. Maybe he forgot this isn't Scarlet Reaper. What it does do is give him some breathing room, because if the Werner on the off chance was in attack stance, he's nowhere close to reaching, very stranded in water. Kyra's not really that threatening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think these take 2 to move, so she can only reach Narm. I think he does have to Agnes 3C, otherwise Narm is just going to go kill Agnes. He kind of needs to get those shrines back up. Or maybe Kyra goes to kill Narm, jump back heals. Could be an option. I'm not sure.
Both Narm and Helena will reach, right?
I think so. Let's count Helena, right? We're about to find out. Ooh. Oh, I wanted the tech to work. The fixed damage armor. Make the Sorks Kyra miskill. That would have been so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So I think she can reach Agnes. She just won't break the fixed immunity first. Or she won't break the 100% first.
But with all the splash after.
Yeah, I think it should be an okay kill. She is not fix immune, I think, with Appty's build. I think he runs D-Jewel. So she is going to get torn up, assuming it's not a 0 proc Helena like happened in someone versus Zigram last night. I don't remember who was playing versus him. I think it was Alka or somebody. No, not Alka. I don't know. I don't remember. Too many fights.
It was Whooper.
It was Whooper.
Or wait, no, wait, wasn't that was Whooper? That was Edgar. Edgar.
Oh, that's right.
Did the Helena, and I don't even know. He might have. Does it show a proc even if you're immune?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it still like attempts to.
Okay, I couldn't remember because my Yulia is actually fixed immune.
Oh,
So even if they they did succeed in getting a proc, she wouldn't have died, which
Yeah.
would have saved me.
Okay.
Which I'm actually reconsidering whether, because that's Heart of Redemption. I'm wondering if I actually should have Heart of Redemption on there or not, because that kind of potatoes her into.
Yeah, I get you. Mettering
But
is
really
probably a
high
little bit more
healing.
damage, but it's gonna be less self-healing and stuff, and then you could go the no fixed immunity, but then you will die to stuff like Helena and Kirika.
Exactly. Yeah. Which it's kind of a. I mean, you saw how bulky those heals were on her last night. It was a pretty good option to have at that point.
Yeah, those goal heals and stuff were massive. She like fully healed your team after she attacked.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So as far as this game goes, so Appty has 2 things to kill on Meow's side. I don't.
Goes for the Kyra first.
Yeah. I mean, Ellen should have a safe kill on the Helena. Like he's gonna be fine. I'm thinking about. What did she reach things other than the Kyra there? I know she had like a really long reach, but I'm not sure exactly how long. I think she was
So it's
back
what,
here.
10 from where she stands?
Yeah, so I think she was there, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was as far as she could move, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she'd only also hit Agnes, and I wouldn't trust Kirika against Agnes. Not without a DI buff. Yeah, not against Shrine's Agnes without a DI buff on Kirika. Meow does have turn advantage here. Or, yeah. Or turn prio. I actually think he shouldn't have moved Freya that far up. I guess he does, Appty does still have to kill the Helena, so it will still put him back into Kirika reach next turn, but...
I guess now it's just a matter of if Werner can get enough breezes to get in and get to Kirika before she gets reset.
Yeah, I think that's 100% what it is. Especially because all Agnes revives are down. The Agnes is going to actually become a pretty important part of this endgame now. Because if Kirika gets too close, that those AoEs are going to hurt with Appty's Agnes build. So I think it's going to be hard for Kirika to actually secure the kill on Werner by the time she's ready.
Take the bait.
That was close. I think Appty will win this.
Oh, I didn't even see that he caught another breeze there. That's good.
Yeah, Appty's look at that damage. That was the hammer, not even the other thing. Platus. These units are very dead to Agnes here.
Yeah, and she's gonna keep her buff until she dies. Did Freya bring her second guard, the poke?
She did. But I wouldn't be surprised if Freya explodes to the... Oh, he de-jeweled. There you go.
Wow.
I didn't even notice the proc. Agnes carried, man. I mean, Agnes 100% did carry this game.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I feel that Ares thing must have been a mistake, because that was his issue. That was too bad of a value of a trade. Because like Appty had multiple like units who were gonna be non-functional, particularly the Lisa and Kyra once a unit was off the field. Because Lisa was never functional and Kyra loses her reach. But without that Scarlet to secure kill.
Well played by Appty.
Yeah, GG's, Appty. Especially on that map with Lisa as captain.
But especially on that map with Lisa as first pick cheerleader.
Yeah, first pick cheerleader is a good word for it. That was my Chris captain season 1. Except that first pick cheerleader can theoretically 10-year breeze. And of course, only Sam actually got the 10-year breezes, but that's a different conversation.
Sam got 10-year breezes and then cannonballed his Helena into
an
like
alpha.
Cancer.
Yeah. it was some Sam playing.
I think that's all of the games for now. So
I think
I'm gonna
so.
take off, go do some cleaning.
Yeah, I should probably get some actual stuff done today, right? I've been doing Waifu Wars for the past 3 hours.
I mean, probably a better use of your time.
Let's be real here, yeah. Alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. There might be some more Waifu Wars games later, but I'll see if I feel like casting or if we're just gonna watch replays later.
Cool. See you then.